Hello fellow YouTubers, my name is Mr. Dan9400, or on PSN it's Dan9400. I had to add Mr. because someone else took my name, which is gay. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about, well basically I've played one or two games of BattleField 1943, and I forgot about how the planes can drop bombs, and I thought this is actually quite needed in Battlefield 3, maybe 4 if it's too late for Battlefield 3, because I've used a lot of the bombs on 1943. I mean, like, nice snipe there. I use them for tanks. They're heavily useful against tanks, because say your guys are trying to capture a flag, so it's conquest, and you only got foot infantry, and haven't really got any RPGs, or tank mines aren't really handy if the tank's just sat there at a distance bombing you. So what you could do, you can spot it, which you can do, which people do, which is very handy. Please spot if you're playing Battlefield. The plane can then come in, bomb it, and then you guys are free. Well, I like bombing the tanks because they just don't know what's coming. Because 1 minute they're just driving along, doing what they want, and the next minute they just suddenly get blown up. So being a tank killer, they're very handy to have the bombs. I mean, like, I know with the planes at the minute you've got the rockets, which aren't very handy, can I admit, because by the time you turn around with your jet, if the tank hasn't been spotted, you can't see it by the time you get close enough to see it and fire all your rockets, because you're just in a jet, it's travelling way too fast for rockets. Okay, yeah, it's better on the attack helicopter, but you can hover in that. You can't really hover in jets unless you're in the F-35. If you do that, you're then a sitting duck, because even the attack helicopter can outmaneuver the F-35 in hover mode. So the F-35 is not really ideal for hovering. But it's a nice concept they added, the hovering. Anyway, back to the main topic of adding bombing. I mean, like, at the minute I'm just there, I've just tried bombing an infantry, and I admit it didn't really work, but I'm just constantly flying up and down the island, looking at my map, seeing if anyone's spotted any tanks. But they can also be used as a kill assist, because at some point in this video I saw an infantry on the ground. I tried bombing him, I missed. Well, I got him roughly, I got some damage. This is it here, I think. So I hit him, I then flew away thinking, okay, I'll come round for another go, and the guy's actually got a kill assist, so that's actually made it easier for him, which obviously my next topic is kill assists. Because the bombs also do damage to infantry, it makes easier for the other infantry to take out the current enemy infantry which is attacking them, which they could either be conquering a strategic point, or even trying to capture a strategic point. So being a kill assist is very handy because it's helping the enemy, it's helping you take out the enemy. Air power, it'll make planes more dominant in the sky, because at the minute they're only good for real air-to-air or air-to-vehicle kind of combat. So it'll make planes more of a dominant, more wanted vehicle and a more aimed target. And also it'll be more of a skill to overcome, because everyone knows how to use rockets now and machine guns. The bombs will be a completely new thing to try and work out, to conquer it and overput and everything. I mean, like, also there'll be more perks to play with, so you'll have, like, because you know on tanks you got the tank killer and all that, so I've worked out a few you could have with it. You got laser guided. Now I admit this might be the same as guided missiles, but then they could be free fall. So you just got a laser guided bomb and you can just free fall it unless it's laser guided, and it'll roughly fly its way to it as long as you've got them lined up. Nice tank kill there. If also you can have another perk being splash zone, where it shows you where roughly the bomb's going to land, which would be handy for high altitude bombing. Aerodynamics, so it'll make the full time of the bomb less, not making you having to work out like the movement of the vehicle, the drop time of the bomb, and making sure they line up. Smoke, drop a smoke bomb, so you can just fly over, drop a smoke bomb, layer like a whole wall of smoke, and then you're out of the area quickly, it's gone. Or you could use it in mid-air against other pursuing aircrafts, so that'd be a lot harder. I've also thought of cluster bombs. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that's going to be way too powerful, but I thought, what if it does a larger hit area, but less damage. So, like say a normal bomb would do the same damage as a tank. So it's about the same explosion as a tank, maybe a bit more fire just for show. But it does the same damage as a tank. So if it had if you use cluster bombs, it will have a larger hit radius, but it'll do about half the damage. So you know it's definitely going to do some damage, if for the more newbie type people, because then they know I don't have to get it bang on. I can bomb roughly in that area, and I know I'm going to do some damage. So that's going to be very good. Now I thought you could either choose between two bombs. You could either have a £500 bomb or a £1,000 bomb. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video. Please let me know what you think. That's where my connection went, sadly. I'm upgrading it to BT Infinity. Woo! So if you've had experience with BT, do let me know. But please leave your comments, share it. I'm not going to ask you to sub. It's up to you if you sub or not. But if you want me to reply to any messages, please feel more welcome to. If you want me to do any more commentary, I'm more welcome to, because this is my first vocal commentary. I'm always up for it, and I always want to get in touch with most with my viewers. Okay, thanks. Cheers, guys. Bye.